Oh, I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? Yeah. Running and running and running and running and running and running. We won't stop. Competition got them on lock. Shut them down, open up shop. Yeah, up 20 with the top spot. You 20 down like it's stock drop. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Welcome to a very special edition of Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend, here as always on YouTube, as well as now on High Spots TV and Local Now Wrestling Spotlight, available across North America. We've got the biggest of big confrontations. It's Warhorse and Jake Something. 3 stages of hell for the Crown of Glory Championship, and Warhorse is on a mission. After making his return to the ring to save Camaro Jackson on November the 19th, he nearly won that title from Camaro Jackson in the 3-way confrontation just recently here on Ascend. Jake Something slid in and stole the victory. Warhorse sees his opportunity not only to strike gold, but to finally put Jake Something and this long-running battle into his rear-view mirror. Warhorse enters the challenger. Can he step away as the champion for the very first time? June 24th, 2023 at Del Mar Hall. It was Jake Something who stepped into the ring after Warhorse had defeated Cody Lane in the locked-up cage match. Jumping Warhorse that ignited all of this. A no contest on July the 30th in a match that got completely out of hand at the Casa Loma Ballroom. It was followed by Jake Something nearly ending the career of Warhorse in a casket match at the South Broadway Athletic Club on September the 24th. Jake jumped Camaro Jackson after he won the Crown of Glory title back from Calvin Tankman on November the 19th. And then, as mentioned just recently here on Ascend, you saw Jake Something become the very first 3-time Crown of Glory champion, the Michigan Monster among men. The most dangerous force in all of Glory Pro Wrestling. Almost as if he feels no pain. The most dominant champion that the company has seen. The only man who's held that title 3 times. And he has an opportunity here tonight to put away Warhorse once and for all. Can he accomplish the goal he set out for? When Warhorse returned to save Camaro Jackson from his onslaught, it was as if Jake Something had seen a ghost. Can he turn Warhorse into a ghost with a victory in 3 stages of hell? After the path of destruction he went on to bring that title back around his waist, there are no stops he won't pull out to continue this reign. Oh, this is going to be epic.
Your main event is presented by Wrestling Spotlight on Local Now. This contest is set for best 2 out of 3 falls and it has a 30-minute time limit. It is a 3 stages of hell match for the Crown of Glory Championship. Your referee is Alex Strahan. Now, in this contest, the first fall will be a standard singles match. The second fall will be a tables match, and if necessary, the third fall will be a dog collar match. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in at 4,000 pounds of raw heavy metal. He's here to rule ass, WARHORSE!
He's never held that title. Can tonight be the night for WARHORSE? He'll have to walk through hell to do it.
His opponent, the defending Crown of Glory champion, Jake Something.
The most dominant physical force in Glory Pro Wrestling history. The only man to ever do it 3 times. He was the first to do it twice. Now can he do it?
How many times has he beaten Jake Something?
Oh, Jake Something might have hit a sore spot there. That is correct. WARHORSE does not hold a one-on-one victory over Jake Something. Size and strength on the side of Jake Something, as is history. But all streaks were meant to be broken. Will this be the night for WARHORSE? Can he end the streak of bad luck against Jake Something and get his hand raised? The bell sounds. We're underway for 3 stages of hell, and we open in a classic singles match. And right away, Jake Something rolling out to the floor. He's going to try to frustrate WARHORSE early. You know, if you're Jake Something, his biggest goal in this matchup is going to be to put WARHORSE away quick. He wants to do this in 2 straight falls. He wants this to be in and out. He wants nothing more than to finish this off in a hurry. 30-minute time limit. But these two are going to go to battle. Jake Something stepping back into the ring. They'll circle one another, and you can tell the trepidation from the champion. He knows what's on the line in this matchup. He knows what this matchup means. He wants WARHORSE off his game early. And he's trying to get WARHORSE to back away. Jake Something colliding with WARHORSE. Center of the ring, and when he comes in with force, he is hard to keep away. WARHORSE trying to drive his legs, but Jake Something, that size and strength advantage, able to back him into the ropes. WARHORSE getting a bit of a leverage set, but then Jake Something goes downstairs into the midsection. Reversal. Jake into the ropes. Splash in the corner by WARHORSE. And right out of the corner comes Jake Something. Across the ring, he'll send WARHORSE to the buckles with the heavy lariat in the corner. Nowhere for WARHORSE's spine to go. Short arm brings him right into that clothesline. WARHORSE bats the arm down. Tries the clothesline up top. Jake Something going nose to nose. Takes a swipe at him. Now open hands back and forth. You can see the hatred between these two. Whoa, big forearm from WARHORSE. Rocked the big man. Given right back. Forearms exchange. Now to the knife edge chop. Into the corner. Head first to the buckle goes WARHORSE, and the number of times these two have met, you would think that Jake Something would know putting him to the buckles isn't going to help you. The Del Mar Hall crowd jammed in here to see this matchup. Flying in is WARHORSE, up and over the top, he'll land on the outside on his feet. And WARHORSE going to drag Jake Something. Oh, and he hit hard. Back first where wood meets steel on that ring apron. To the outside, WARHORSE. Knife edge chop that they heard clatter across the Mississippi River. Right hand right over the brow line of Jake Something. WARHORSE bringing him all the way around the ring. And if I was a fan, I might just want to get the heck out of the way. Into the guardrail goes WARHORSE. And you can see he hit the ribs hard that time. Jake Something having a look back towards the ring. And instead, he's just going to throw Warhorse into that ring post. Rolling back into the ring is Jake Something, and he's laying atop that Crown of Glory championship. We know he is not above using it as a weapon. It's how he stole the title back. Right here on Ascend, when he clocked Warhorse with that title and stole the victory, pinning Camaro Jackson. And the official, I believe, has just seen that he's holding the title. Warhorse out of the way and elevates him out to the floor. Warhorse gonna hit the ropes. He wants to fly a baseball slide dropkick through the middle and bottom rope to the floor. As Warhorse sends Jake Something careening almost into the fans. Jake back into the ring. Delmar Hall a bit unforgiving on the outside. That's a bar setup. Jake Something hit the elevated set there. Beautiful exploder suplex coming out of the corner. Count of one, and that's all that Warhorse is going to get. Jake trying to roll away from Warhorse, get back to the safety of the floor. He can't lose the match on the outside. Warhorse. Oh, right back to the chest of Jake Something, and he forces the Grizzly Bear around the... I'd rather take my chances with the Grizzly Bear. Back into the ring rolls Jake Something. Rake of the eyes as Warhorse backs into the corner. Jake trying to turn the momentum of this matchup. He's already been foiled once, trying to insert the Crown of Glory Championship into the proceedings. Jake charges, knees up in the corner from Warhorse. These two know each other so well, it's going to be hard for either one to get an advantage as Warhorse gets the boot up. Jake charges again, both boots onto the chin. Warhorse elevating second rope on the inside, missile drop kick. Beautiful execution, and Warhorse, the challenger's in control. What a huge leg up it would be if he could get the pin in this singles confrontation to open 3 stages of hell. Give himself 2 chances to take the title, and just like that, Jake's gonna take the momentum back. Elevating him to power slam position, walking out to the center of the ring. Warhorse slides down the backside, roll up, count of 1, 2. We've seen Warhorse employ the sharpshooter before. Jake's gonna be hard to get it on with his power. Duck underneath by Warhorse, off the ropes, double clothesline. Both men down. And now a countdown here on both men. I don't know that it would stand. 3 stages of hell, we have to have a conclusive winner. If they both get counted down, does the second fall tables match become sudden death? Trying to get their way back to their feet. Never been in that situation in a 2 out of 3 falls before. Right hand over the right eye of Jake Something. Jake goes to the point of the jaw of Warhorse. Warhorse might be trying to create a little bit of swelling on the brow line. Now he goes to the jawline. Oh, and Jake clubs him back with the right. Warhorse over the top right hand. Jake responds in kind. Back and forth they go. Warhorse, first man to go to the chops, now comes back over the top, and it's the forearm from Jake Something. He can get so much behind that forearm that eliminated, then across the ring, putting the brakes on as Jake hit the turnbuckle. He didn't go all the way through to the post. He was able to at least absorb some of it. From the top rope, Warhorse looking to fly. He's going to do just that. Jake Something caught him on the way. Choke slam position. Oh, flipping out of it is Warhorse. Duck underneath. Jake caught. German suplex. Warhorse put Jake Something right on the back of his head. And Warhorse, the challenger, back in control of this matchup. He will ascend, no pun intended, to the outside and all the way up. Warhorse is going to fly. Hail to the king! No! Jake got the foot up, played right into Warhorse's hands. He gave him the sharpshooter setup. Can Warhorse turn the sharpshooter over? He's got to make that long step. It's even longer when you're trying to work around Jake Something, who scrambles his way to the bottom rope.
1, 2, 3.
And now Jake Something, the champion, being forced to go for the rope break and demand the official separate Warhorse. Warhorse off the ropes, wants to fly. Oh, that was the title belt! That was the Crown of Glory Championship!
Ladies and gentlemen, at 8:01, the referee has disqualified Jake Something, the winner of the standard rules first fall, Warhorse.
Oh my goodness! The champion is down a fall!
This is a tables fall. The first man to put his opponent through a table wins.
The champion down the first fall, but he just hammered Warhorse with the title. Jake gave up the first fall by using the title belt, but now into the second fall, he's going to take over on Warhorse. Oh, and the right hand drops him, and now being asked to the back for some help. This is no disqualification in fall 2. Jake Something now in complete control.
We start with fresh shredded lettuce. Add in thin sliced local tomatoes. Every sandwich gets topped with our secret recipe sauce, Cage sauce. All these elements top our steakhouse quality beef and American cheese to create the chopped cheese, a standard above the rest, only from Central State Sandwiches. Quality.
Welcome back to Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend. We step through fall number 2 of this 3 stages of hell. Warhorse up 1 fall to nothing after Jake was disqualified in fall number 1. The problem for Warhorse being immediately following the disqualification, well, to create the disqualification, he was hammered in the side of the head with the title belt and then took a second shot, plus a right hand after the fall was over, and that table is not cooperating on the Del Mar Hall stage with Jake Something. Crawling onto the stage is Warhorse. And he might be crawling towards doom. Jake Something, though, he might be in desperation territory here as Warhorse couldn't even stay on his feet.
10 minutes elapsed, 10 minutes down.
Warhorse up 1 fall to nothing in 3 stages of hell. If he were to somehow find a way to put Jake Something through a table, he becomes the new Crown of Glory champion. Jake has to win this fall. And he's wasting a lot of time. I know Warhorse is down and in some trouble. But if Warhorse were somehow able to reverse this and put Jake through the table, it's all over. Oh, speaking of all over, Jake has him hooked in. Big trouble coming. Warhorse reverses. It's gonna be a new champion right here. Oh, Jake able to shove that table away. Oh, powerbomb on the Del Mar Hall stage. No. Warhorse down the backside. Right forearm on the cutoff. Jake flipped. He says no table. Jake, if you're going to retain your title, you've got to use the table. There's no other choice in this second fall. Oh, caught on the ramp, that hard ramp at Del Mar Hall. Think of the Crown of Glory Championship history that's taken place on the stage. Of course, when we originally saw Camaro Jackson make his debut, when we originally saw Calvin Tankman make his debut at the pageant, it was on the stage against Camaro Jackson. Now Warhorse nearly capturing the title on the stage at Del Mar Hall. Warhorse carrying the table over to the corner. Now Warhorse has to be careful. I'm amazed at his powers of recuperation to be able to get back into this title contest in this second fall after Jake Something hammered him with the title belt, and then the right hand was nearly a knockout shot. Warhorse back onto the stage and boots him to the side of the head. Oh, and now Warhorse really opening up and taunting the champion. Jake Something rolling back towards the ring, and this is not where he wants to be. That table in the ring. Jake Something trying to beg off. When did you think you'd see Jake Something trying to beg off? Extending a hand? Are you kidding me? He tried to kill his career. He locked him in a casket, for crying out loud. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Boot downstairs from Jake Something. Go hook up. Power bomb. Not through a table. Oh, reversal. Oh, nearly the new champion. Nearly the champion. Jake out of the way. Warhorse almost evened this up. Oh, inside out. Warhorse almost evened the matchup up by going through the table himself on his own momentum. He was able to put the brakes on, but as he turned around, lariat. And inside out went the challenger. Warhorse trying to make his way back to his feet. Jake something. He has been battered and bruised in this contest, but he's certainly not going to give the crown of glory up easily. Jake up to his feet, stalking over. Oh, what a clothesline. He had Warhorse trapped and hammered him in there. Much of the Delmore Hall crowd chanting for Warhorse as Jake something hammers him back to the canvas. There are a segment of fans cheering for Jake something. Make no mistake. Despite some of the tactics, Jake something has his supporters and his detractors. And Jake, what is he trying to do with that table? He's going to set it up just outside the corner of the ring. Boot to the back. Again, this is desperation time now for Jake something.
15 minutes elapsed, 15 minutes down.
You can hear Ben saying 15 minutes elapsed. Keep this in mind as well. 30-minute time limit in this matchup. Jake something pointing down. We might need some clarification as to whether a time limit draw may in fact vacate the title if there is no clear winner. Or if Warhorse gets this matchup to the 30-minute time limit, up 1-0, does he take the title? He would technically win the matchup, so Jake's got to be in a little bit of desperation mode. Jake looking to make his way up the buckles with Warhorse seated on the top. That table sitting ominously just outside the corner as Jake splits Warhorse across and now makes his way up. Could it be the superplex position? It certainly is. Superplex time. Holding on is Warhorse to the body of Jake something. Warhorse elevates, new champion, not quite. Jake able to hang on to the top rope. Warhorse pulling for everything he's worth. And he'll get back down to his feet as Jake something. Jake, chokeslam position. Warhorse able to fight down with a back elbow. Headbutt lands. Oh, these two have been so close to either match over, title reign over, or completely new matchup if it goes 1-1. Third fall would be dog collar. What would these two men have left? Right hand over the top. Down to the canvas goes Jake. Warhorse won the first fall, but almost had his head taken off to do it. It was a disqualification finish. Incredible that he's been able to fight his way back into this matchup. And he's on the verge of taking this matchup in 2 straight falls. Over the top with the right hand. Jake reverses, slams him off the table. Now Jake's going to stalk over after Warhorse. Making his way over towards the challenger. It's a power bomb position. He'll hoist. Pile driver, no. Thought maybe that time he was going to try to just spike him. Jake almost had both arms trapped. Now goes up and over the top. Jake something. Trying to pull Warhorse around the backside. Second rope on the inside. Jake looking to elevate Warhorse. He'll pull him all the way up. Jake something. Clasps him. Could it be a super bomb? He's looking for a super bomb from the top. Warhorse able to fight his way down. Now Jake having to fight off his Warhorse, hammers him and then clatters him to the ears. Jake something in big trouble. Warhorse all the way on top. Could he get him? Head scissors out of that corner. Warhorse elevates, trying to snap him through. Jake caught him. Jake caught him. Jake caught him. Super bomb, perhaps. Jake trying to force Warhorse back up. Can he pull him? Look at the strength of Jake something. Can he pull Warhorse back up? Jake doing everything he can. The grip broken and Warhorse just fired back down to the canvas. Oh, that was nearly disaster for the challenger. Jake right hand, and that stops Warhorse on a dime. Jake something, hoisting him up to the top. Jake going to make his way towards the top. Can he get him there? Jake, superplex position. Can he get him? Can he get him? Jake with the hoist. Warhorse still managing to block. Jake finally got him. And we're even at 1. We're going to have to go to a third fall. It'll be dog collar when we return to Glory Pro Ascent for the championship.
Fall, Jake something.
What are these two men going to have left?
We will now go to a dog collar match for the third and deciding fall. The way to win this match, while both men are joined at the neck by the dog collar, is by pinfall or submission.
Welcome back to Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend here on YouTube, High Spots TV, and Local Now Wrestling Spotlight. Oh, we are in for it here in the third fall, 3 stages of hell. If you're just joining along with us, Warhorse, Jake something. Jake comes in the Crown of Glory champion, the only man to hold that title 3 times. But he's put it on the line in one of the most violent matches we have ever seen against Warhorse. First fall, Jake was disqualified in the standard singles match due to using the title belt as a weapon. Second fall, Jake put Warhorse through a table with the superplex. And that brings us to fall number 3. Dog collar match. Both men joined at the neck by a steel chain. You think back in the history of professional wrestling and some of the great matches that have taken place under this stipulation. Go back to 1981 in the Superdome after the Fabulous Freebirds had blinded the Junkyard Dog. JYD's revenge on Michael Hayes.
Here we go, the third and deciding
1983.
fall.
Greg the Hammer Valentine and Ronnie Piper finished a blood feud going toe-to-toe in a dog collar match. And now these two look to do the same. Jake trying to retain the title as he opens up the dog collar match with the clothesline. Warhorse trying to strike gold for the first time as Jake throws his arms up to the crowd. Jake stepping over to Warhorse, picking him back up to his feet. Right hand, right forearm right along the jawline. The difference between those two matches in 1981 and 1983 was those men didn't have to go through 2 falls before they got to the dog collar match. And keep in mind, this matchup on a 30-minute time limit. That clock has got to be ticking away in the minds of both men. For Warhorse, ticking away in his mind as he tries to take the title. For Jake something, ticking away in his mind because at 1-1, does the title get held up? And even if he retained 1-1, avalanche by Jake something. Even if he retained the title at 1-1, very likely his next challenger would be the man in the ring with him right now, who is using that chain as a weapon. Oh, I don't care who you are, how big you are, how strong you are, you take a chain there. That's not fun. Warhorse pulls him in with the clothesline. Jake rocked. Warhorse again trying to reel him back in. Clothesline again. Now the headbutts as Warhorse backs Jake up into the corner. Warhorse is going to charge. Hammers him in the corner with the clothesline. The resiliency that we've already seen in this matchup of Warhorse. There's something different about this man as he plants Jake with the power slam. We know the personal trials and tribulations that Warhorse has been through to come to this moment. A career that might have been over after Jake Something figuratively and literally closed the casket door as Jake drags him off the top with that chain. Can Warhorse sit up out of that casket and come back to win the Crown of Glory Championship for the first time? Jake, powerbomb position, wants to end it right here. Sit out powerbomb. That could be all. Count it 2. It's not over. Oh, Warhorse kicked out. 2 3/4. Jake hammering away on the canvas in obvious frustration. When you look in the eyes of Warhorse, there's something different about this man. It's not the jovial, fun Warhorse we've become accustomed to. There's something different behind those eyes, almost as if the wars with Jake Something have brought a bit of the evil out in Warhorse. Up to the feet. Clothesline, but Warhorse won't go down. Jake retains wrist control. Second time, Warhorse blocked him, gives him one of his own, and Warhorse can fire those short arm clotheslines. Off the ropes, that second rope launch. Jake staggered but won't go down. Oh, Warhorse gonna wrap that chain around his arm. Second rope again. Hammers through him that time. He got all of it. He got all of it. Counted 2 is it. No! 2 9/10.
5 minutes remain.
We're down to 5 minutes as Ben keeping us updated on the timing. If you're Warhorse, that clock has got to be tick, tick, ticking in the back of your mind. He ascends all the way up to the top rope. Warhorse is going to fly. Hail of the King! Count 1, 2, and no! 99 100ths, but Warhorse didn't hook the leg that time. Is he going to go for it again? Notice the way Warhorse does that flying elbow. He goes on the inside arm instead of the outside. He crashes his body weight into his opponent. That time, Jake Something out of the way. And oh, Jake goes downstairs. No disqualification. It must end. Pinfall, submission, or time limit. Black hole slam. And Jake figuratively puts the arms across the chest, but it's not over. Oh, Jake thought he took Warhorse into the depths of the abyss that time. And you can hear the fans still a little split. There's a contingent that want to see Jake retain this title. Granted, the vast majority, wanted to become Warhorse's title. He landed on the chain. The back of his head landed on the chain. He still kicks out. And now Jake Something, the champion, has to wonder what in the hell he has to do to this man to put him away. Warhorse hooks onto the ropes, sends Jake out to the floor. Dangerous place to be in a dog collar match, as Warhorse is going to fly through the ropes. Front flip plunge into the floor.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes to go. You can hear our official saying you can't win it out there, and he's exactly right. Pinfall or submission with the time limit ticking. Warhorse rolls Jake back into the ring. He'll follow in kind. Can one of these men hit the Hail Mary late? Now we're coming up to Super Bowl season. The College National Championship has gone by. We're in a 2-minute offense here with the clock ticking down. Warhorse looking to get all the way up top, taking too long. Jake's right forearm cuts him off. Now Jake has that chain coming all the way up to the top rope. What in the world is he going to do here? Oh, hammering down a Warhorse with that chain to the back. On the right hand, puts it right across the forehead. Headbutt by Warhorse a second time. Jake rocked on that top a third time. You can see Jake looking glassy on the top. The champion in a bit of trouble. Warhorse hammers the headbutt. Jake Something falls back down to the canvas. all the way up, top floor. Warhorse, oh, lost his footing. He's got to be careful here. He can't afford a mistake. He's going to wrap that chain around his elbow, isn't he? Is he going to hail to the king once more? He sure is! Hail to the king with the chain! Across the shoulders, count of 2, and no! Still no! Warhorse, right up! Sharpshooter! Sharpshooter! Can he make the long step? Pounding away Jake with the right hand while he tries. He makes the long step.
Remains 60 seconds left.
60 seconds! Can the champion hold on? Warhorse is sitting down on that sharpshooter in the center of the ring. There's no easy out for Jake. Warhorse got to lean back, and he's got him! He's got him! For the very first time!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, at 29-13, the winner of the Dog Collar Ball and the match, he is the new Crown of Glory champion, WARHORSE!
37 seconds! That was all he had left! Warhorse, the new Crown of Glory champion for the very first time. He holds the gold. And what a war he had to go through to get it. The Glory Pro locker room on the stage. You can see Dan the Dad, Effie, Ellie Catch, the new guys. Scores of Warhorse's friends that have seen him and helped him get to this point as he steps up on that top buckle and holds the gold high. Standing in the long line of one of the most prestigious titles in professional wrestling. And yeah, there's a hug for Dan the Dad, such great friends. Effie, Allie, the new guys, all piling in. What a visual. You think of where he started from to where he's come to. Warhorse holds the crown of glory. And he and Jake something nose to nose. Jake extends the hand. Yes! I believe respect between these two has been achieved. Never did I think I would see Jake something hold up the hand of the man who defeats him for the crown of glory, especially with it being Warhorse. The champ's got the mic. He certainly does. I have seen the creation of Warhorse.
I don't know if any of you guys realize this or not. Warhorse has never held a championship in St. Louis until tonight.
First time, it's got to feel good.
For those of you that don't know, and for those of you that do, Warhorse, yeah, I sound like Batman. I just got them screaming my ass off. Are you kidding? There's a reason Warhorse is Warhorse, because nobody else can do what I do.
That is extremely true.
And every day I try to tell myself that, and I try to tell myself that, but some days it just doesn't work.
That's life. You rule.
That is life. And that's the hard part about life, because you never know where you're going to be next. And honestly, hold on. I love this little girl. She's been wearing my face paint ever since her first show.
Oh, yeah. Warhorse is infectious.
And honestly, I love each and every one of you, because you've been on this journey with me. Even the guy that says I suck. But, like, let's look at the bright bright side of something, okay? He thinks I suck. Sometimes for good reason. I mean, I did yell at you that one time, but he is engaged by everything Warhorse does. You all are engaged by what Warhorse does. You guys are engaged by everyone behind me. There's a reason these shows happen, and it's because of each and every one of you.
Well said, Warhorse.
Sometimes I forget that's the meaning of what this is. Sometimes I don't understand what the meaning of wrestling is. Sometimes I don't understand what the meaning of Warhorse is. And I try to figure out what it means. And tomorrow night, for those of you that don't know, my career's on the line. All the way in Boston, Massachusetts, beyond wrestling. If I win, I get a rematch for the Independent Wrestling Championship of the world. And if I lose, I have to retire.
Can't happen now. Can't happen now.
I'm just like you guys. I don't think I'm ready for that. But sometimes I wonder if it's up to me. But I don't want to leave on a low note. I don't want to talk too much about what happens in the back because I'm already going to get an earful as soon as I walk through those curtains. Trust me. I don't want to think about behind the curtain right now. I want to think about you guys. Warhorse didn't win this championship for Warhorse. Warhorse won this championship for all of us.
He is a man of the people.
And because, in my opinion, you guys are the only ones that believed in me, and I won this for each and every one of us, because this is ours, I don't know what my future is, but I'm going to leave this right here for all of you, okay? If tomorrow night goes the way I think it does, I might be back for this, but if not, it's up to you guys to decide who deserves this, okay?
Whoa.
Now, I have one last request. Promise me, each and every one of you, tomorrow night's New Year's, it's a party. Don't do anything Warhorse wouldn't do, and promise me, each and every one of you are gonna go out there and you are gonna rule ass!
What a statement made by Warhorse. He will leave the title dead center of the ring. And should his career continue, he will return to Glory Pro to hoist that title once again. What a moment. Emotion pouring from the champion. What comes next? Find out right here on Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend.